Good afternoon.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Sarah. I'm calling in from the Citizen Services Contact Center. We would have received a missed call from this number. I'm
Yes,
just returning the call.
this is Mrs. Spooner.
Hi, Mr. Spooner.
Yes, I called in because been a while now, just about 3 months now, or 4 months. I'm gonna get back an update from welfare.
You haven't received an update from you before yet. Let me check that for you to see if we did receive anything for any update for you. And you said from the welfare.
Yes, ma'am.
This would be for the increase of benefits.
Increase the benefits and to speak to the chief of the welfare.
Well, you wanted to speak to the chief of welfare as well. Well, we did send a follow-up on the escalation that we do have for you. We haven't received a response back as yet from the welfare department.
All right,
So as
can you,
soon as we do, we will
hold
give
on,
you a
hold on,
call.
hold on,
Yes, please.
hold on. I want you to look in your system and tell
Mm-hmm.
me how much times you all have sent out an escalation to the welfare. I just want the number. The number escalations that you all send out.
For you?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently I'm seeing two that I can see in front of me.
You're saying two?
Yes, please.
Only two?
Yes, please.
And that's for how long within what time span? When it started?
Well, the one that
Wait,
we
wait, wait, wait,
have that
wait,
is already.
let me summarize it for you. When my first adjudication start with you guys, when I first reached out to you guys, what month was that?
Well, the last one that I am seeing because they're. Let me check to see when the first one that we heard from you. We have from November of last year. No, February.
February of
Hello?
last February of last year?
Yes, please.
Of last year or this year?
We have February of.
2024.
Yes, please.
So that's why I tell you to go back because there cannot be two escalations. From February of last year to now, y'all have not received not even a call back from that other integral part of the government to you all.
I don't understand your frustration regarding that we
Yes,
haven't
ma'am,
heard about
ma'am,
anything as yet.
everything has a time frame. This thing will keep sending out escalations all the time. This ain't right. Because a person that's last year, this is no me. Look at the time frame. I want you to tell me yourself respectfully if that is fair, not even only fair, if that is professional.
I do understand it isn't fair, sir, and I do understand your frustration of the long wait that you haven't heard about anything as yet from the welfare department. But we are
Yeah, but
still
not
awaiting a
only me, that you guys ain't here about neither. You see what I'm getting at? I'm not only dealing with me, I'm dealing with, because y'all coming as a third party reaching out. And nobody reached back to y'all for since last year, February, to now. So some kind of drastic measures need to be taken. Because you can't be keep telling the client all the time, oh, we're going to resign for the same thing. That means the person could be waiting 3 and 4 or 5 years. A person could dead and gone on and then happen.
I do understand your frustration.
It's not only a frustration, it's common sense in what I'm saying. So something that needs to be done, some other alternatives need to be put in place to be done. Or if there is an alternative, it needs to be reached and done. Because what's the sense in you calling some place, you get labeled to a government agency, citizen contact center for Bajan citizens, right? And the
Yes, please.
citizen reach out and go wait this time late, this time for time. But you all didn't reach nothing. It's just a full day. You all got there with nothing that happened there. So some kind of drastic measures need to be taken for this. I mean, what else I'm speaking with? What's your name again?
My name is Sarah.
And you work where?
I work for the Citizen Services Contact Center, sir.
And what is the mandate of the person, of the citizen contact center? What's your portfolio in dealing with things? What's the
Well, we are
policy then? What's the policy then? Regulations and that kind of things. These things I want to know.
well, we are here to take complaints and any queries or questions that you may have regarding any government agencies.
And that's what it was designed for, right?
Yes, please.
Right. Now, within the designing of that, and a government agency that you all reach out to fail to get back to you all, what is the measure now? What's the next step for you all to take as an independent body looking to deal with things and get things rectified?
What we can do is that we do send back a follow up on any escalation that we may have that we haven't heard about as yet in the time span. He's supposed to have a response by, and we do send it back out. Though some departments of the government agencies do have a backlog of cases because there are many people that do ask for assistance. So we are still awaiting a response from the welfare department.
Okay. So you're saying a backlog could take 10 years,
I'm not saying that, sir.
but it could
But
take a year.
there are other cases that the welfare department is currently handling. So we may hear from them in the time span that we do send out the escalation for you, and when we don't hear back on the estimated time, we do a follow up to see if they can give us a response so that we can give you a call or they will contact you directly.
All right. So what's the last response you all received from the welfare?
Well, we didn't. The last response we didn't receive one, so we did a follow up on the expanded time, which would be the 11 to 14 working days. So we did send a follow up because
No,
were
no.
not able to hear from
How much times do you all send out that?
once
You sure it's
for
one?
this current escalation that you were asking about, which would be the increase of benefits.
Also to meet with the welfare officer, we got everything documented.
Yes, please.
To meet with the chief welfare officer.
Yes, we do have that. You did request to meet with the chief welfare officer.
Yeah, but I want to know what you all plan. What really need to know the nitty gritty. When someone fails to get back to you, or what do you all do besides follow up? Because you're following up and then it happening, so I want to know what else needs to be done from your angle.
Fine, I guess the only thing that we currently can do because there are, as I was stating before, there are backlog of cases. We do send out a follow on the escalations that we don't hear a response from, and we await the response of the welfare.
All right, ma'am. No, you said my file was open since February of last year, right?
This current escalation that you are calling about, which would be the increase of benefits, and also to speak with the welfare officer, we would have opened that the 13th of November of 2024.
Right. 30th of November 2024. because I opened 4 cases one time with y'all. One was for the Prime Minister to meet with the Prime Minister. One was for housing and land welfare. I told you all close the one for housing and land because I get through with that one.
Okay, and from what we can do for you is that we will forward the information and to update the case that you're currently calling about.
Okay, because I don't see y'all call me. The reason why I don't call in a while too is because I don't see y'all call me to fill me in on what is going on. So sometimes I can take the liberty this morning and reach out to you guys to see what is the outcome of what y'all gonna tell me before I take the next step and go worldwide.
Understood. But we will have the update on your case done for you.
I'm not dealing with if y'all gonna get it done. I'm looking at the time frame from November to now. It's absurd.
Yes, I do
Because
understand.
everybody welfare can break from backlog, it's still absurd. Because I'm not looking to talk to a normal officer at the welfare office. I'm looking to have an appointment to speak with the chief welfare officer. That's my main thing was to reach out to you all to address that. And from November of last year to now, which is May, that's like 8 months, 9 months.
Yes, I know it's taking a very long time.
Yeah, but I want to know what y'all gonna do.
What we
Besides,
will
what can y'all do besides send out escalation?
what we do is that we do send out the escalation because we do take the complaint and send it to the correct government agencies that it is to be directed to. And we do be about to hear a response from them. Some of them do have a backlog of cases, as I was stating previously. So every escalation has a time frame that we do try to await a response, and when we don't, we do a follow up to see what is the matter and what is happening
Okay,
within that escalation.
right. No, you're saying a backlog. Y'all are breaking from backlog for these people, right? No, yes, agencies do have backlogs and things, yes. But no backlog can last this long. Because every day that means that saying, come on, is another backlog, a pushback, a pushback. So you don't get any time to deal with the things that are already at hand. So whose fault is that? Why should I have to bear, or anybody else in my situation should have to bear the consequences of somebody else's error?
I do understand.
Because these things are not making sense.
I do understand your frustration on the current
It's not,
situation, but
but miss, I don't have no frustration. I never said I'm frustrated. I speaking and generalizing the truth. My
okay,
team with Roy Morris, what's going on with that?
let me check that for you.
I'm gonna forward it. I don't.
So we haven't received an update back as yet.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
There's no problem. Is that everything I can assist you with today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I thank you for calling. Well, thank you for taking my call, and do enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.